enough. I wanna live right now.
Glorious Tuesday to you guys. Hey guys, it's Coach B, your distinctly extraordinary coach, coming to you tonight, my friends, on a beautiful Tuesday. At least here in Middle Tennessee, where we are headquartered out of, my friends, it is a beautiful Tuesday. The sun has been shining bright. I got some vitamin D therapy today, and it was lovely because it was 68 degrees outside and the sun was shining. Man, it was a beautiful, beautiful day. Hey guys, today, just like every day, we come live to you to help you guys build your businesses, to grow your relationships, and to take your mindset, your health, and your wealth to a whole nother level. So guys, learning from my mistakes. You know, this whole week has been so far up into the point, hey guys, don't do what I did if you want different results than what I got. So guys, today's video is going to be on patience and how I lacked. I lacked it. I didn't have enough patience. You know, so I was talking to a series of my mentors, and I was really struggling on why I was not making more progress. I was beating myself up because I wasn't making the progress I was wanting to make in the time that I was wanting to make it. And they really had to beat it into my head. Guys, I am hard-headed. I'm stubborn. Maybe it's the Marine in me. I don't know. But I just wasn't grasping it. They's like, for you to be able to grow an apple tree that's going to produce all the apples you could ever want, one, you got to prep the ground. Two, you got to plant an apple seed, bro. Then you have to nurture that apple seed. You have to feed, water, and make sure that apple seed is well taken care of inside the ground. Very similar to how I had seen earlier from another one of my female mentors, because I don't just have male mentors, my friends. We can learn a lot from the opposite sex because we all think differently. Well, young ladies use a different part of their brain, most of them, than gentlemen. But one of my female mentors mentioned earlier about how Chinese bamboo takes 5 years of nurturing in the ground, feeding and watering and just babying that bad boy below the surface like an iceberg. We only see the tip that's sticking up out of the water. We don't see the magnitude that's underneath the water. Same thing with that apple tree. Same thing with that Chinese bamboo. It's all below the ground. Well, the below the ground, my friend, below the surface is our mind. It's your subconscious thinking. It's your subconscious processes that happen. It happens below the surface. It happens in the background. It's all those programs that's running behind the scenes of your computer that's keeping everything going. I was lacking patience. I was wanting those apples. I was wanting that bamboo without putting forth the 5 years worth of effort that it took for that bamboo to grow in the ground. Because if you don't nurture your mind, your subconscious, because it's going to take 5 years for us to be able to see the fruits of our labor. But it takes all of that work that goes on behind the scenes, all that HTML going on behind the scenes of your computer, all those ones and zeros that you don't see, that allows the computer to boot up properly, allows your dreams to grow and prosper into what they're going to become. But it first takes patience. Well, my friends, if you are on live, do me a favor, hashtag live, help us keep this whole algorithm going. And by interacting with the videos, truly allows us to reach more people. And if you're watching on the replay, where are you watching the replay from? So hashtag replay for me. But guys, we're talking about what my problem was. My problem was I lacked patience. I wanted to be a world champion, but it took 3 years of hustling in the kitchen, not the gym, in the kitchen. I first had to get my nutrition right. If not, the exercises would really just kind of be sweat and pain. I mean, yeah, it would help a little bit, but without having the foundation first, it really would have just kind of fell apart. Same thing goes, my friends, when you're building a house. If you don't get the foundation right, the house is not going to be square. It's going to end up falling down. If we don't get the foundation, our subconscious thought processes, that Chinese bamboo is going to grow like a gazillion feet tall every single day. But it takes 5 years worth of nurture and patience while it's in the ground. So guys, every time we get on here and every time we do lessons and teaching and training, I'm wanting you guys to see what I did wrong. Because a lot of you guys have seen how much I have progressed over the last 2 years. You've seen how much we've traveled. You've seen the different rooms I've been able to walk into, all the different people and connections that I've made. Well, all that has happened, true, but what you don't see is all the failures. A lot of times people see the success of successful people, but far too often they don't see the times that we fail. They don't see the times that we fall flat on our face. They don't see the times that everything that we did, all the hard work, energy, and effort comes crashing down, and the plan doesn't work. The business doesn't work. But the beautiful thing, my friends, is when you have people in your life who care, who truly care. And I want those of you who watch these videos, whether live, whether they're on the repeats, whether you choose to interact with the videos live, whether you choose to send me private messages, I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. You don't have to go invest the money that we have invested to purchase mentorship programs, to hire mentors, to hire trainers. Guys, I did not get to this place of being able to wear, and I mean, I got a shirt. The shirt just means I did a thing. I'm really proud of the thing. You know, have you guys ever heard been there, done that, got a shirt? I've been there, done that, and I got a shirt. I got some cool medals, but I've got stories that I can share. I want people to learn from my successes, but more importantly, my friends, I want people to learn from my failures, from my mistakes. Because in the military, we always talk about a force multiplier. A force multiplier is just really meaning, how do we take what we have, our forces, and multiply it? Well, I've got a mentor who talks about if you want to go faster, you partner with a master. That's kind of like his key phrase. He's coined this thing. And I think about that every single day. Almost from a morbid standpoint, I have came to the conclusion that more than likely, more than half of my life is already over. It means the best years are behind me, or the best years are in front of me. My apologies, friends. There is so many notifications going on This is good. Notifications means, my friends, that the team is growing, that people are reaching out. I'm already getting private messages. I love it that people interact. I would really like to see more people interact live instead of sending me private messages, but hey, that's okay. Thank you guys for interacting. Thank you guys for being willing to learn from my failures. But I lacked patience. I wanted to be a world champion, but I kind of wanted to fast track. I wanted the game genie. For those of you that are a little bit older and you had some older video games, I wanted the cheat codes. Well, guys, really, honestly, there is no way to cheat code your way into success. You've got to be willing to do the work, but more importantly, like today's title, today's message is, my problem was I lacked patience. I was willing to do the work, but I needed to learn how to become more patient. I wanted to get to Z so bad I couldn't see straight, but I wasn't taking time to enjoy the journey along the way. Well, my friends, that is no longer the case. Just like I talked about yesterday and a series of other times, you got the yellow Ferrari and the yellow school bus. Never owned a yellow Ferrari. I just use that analogy. But you got the 2-seater or you got the 47-seater. I want the 47-seater now. I want to gather up 46 of my best friends who are growth-minded, not like-minded. Like-minded could also be a bad thing. Like-minded is like a bunch of crabs in the bucket. One crab figures that I don't want to be in the bucket no more. I'm going to crawl out of the bucket. And then the rest of the crabs pull them right back in. Like-minded. I want growth-minded people in my corner, in my circle of influence, so that we can partner together. We can leverage each other's strengths. We can lean on each other's weaknesses. And together, we become a force multiplier. Together, we can go faster. The mastermind that's talked about in the book Think and Grow Rich is a bunch of different minds coming together, unified for a certain cause, pointed in the right direction. We can all go faster together. My problem in my youth, I lacked patience. And I've learned now, my friends, to enjoy the process. The journey is the thing that's going to be memorable. When I get to the World Championships, I get a shirt. When the World Championships is over, I get to wear the shirt, but that's it. The season starts all over again. We got to go through the grind all over again until we get to the World Championships again next year. Because the World Championships is the thing that we're trying to achieve, the thing we're working towards. When we get there, the shininess of that thing will slowly fade away. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. I lacked patience. I was so focused on getting from A to Z, I didn't pay attention to the journey. So write this in the comments for those of you that are watching live. I can see some of you guys are on live. Of course, I don't know who you guys are. StreamYard doesn't share that. But enjoy the journey. I want you to put that in the comments. Enjoy the journey. The journey is going to be the thing that you remember. When you achieve the thing, you're going to get a shirt. You're going to get something. But eventually that shirt is going to get holes in it. It's going to get worn out. It's going to get wrinkled. It's no longer this bright, shiny object anymore. You got to live for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, because there's always going to be the next thing. There's never, ever, ever going to be this place of pinnacle. I've arrived. I'm done. Peace out. I'm done. There's never going to be that. Doesn't matter how much money you've made. It doesn't matter how many friends you have. You get super excited when you start dating someone. Eventually that excitement slowly fades. You get super excited when you get engaged. You get super excited when you get married. but eventually it fades. Never let it fade. If we enjoy the journey, if we focus on being patient, eventually that apple tree that you planted and you nurtured that ground is going to grow into a massive tree that will always bear you fruit if you take care of it. That marriage, that friendship, that relationship, those coworkers, if you continue to nurture those, they will always bear fruit. If you give more than you ever take, those relationships will always bear fruit. And what do I mean by bearing fruit as we wrap up? I've now learned that if I'm always giving and giving and giving and giving and giving to others, even if I don't have, God will bless me 10 times more than I ever gave. So I no longer want that shiny 2-seat car anymore. I want the school bus. I want to give 46 other people who are growth minded. Remember, guys, my problem was I lacked patience. The patience was my subconscious thought routines. They weren't there. I fixated from here to there, and I understood that for me to get there, it took hard work, it took energy, it took effort, but it took people. It took nurturing other people to get there. And the sad thing is, I didn't learn that till after I had already burned bridges, after I had already ruined relationships. Sometimes, my friends, we can have the best of intentions, but we still fail to miss the mark. So where I'm at in life now, my friends, is yes, we've been very successful in marriage, very successful in parenting, very successful in life, very successful in fitness, very successful in business. But we've also lost businesses, we've lost friends. My wife and I have lost children. But God knew what he was doing. It took all of those failures and all those missed marks for me to truly cherish the children I have, to truly cherish the marriage that I have. I'm married to my business partner. I'm married to my best friend. I am married to my soulmate. I am married to someone who is equally yoked with me as far as what we focus on. There's 5 things: our faith, our family, having fun, fitness, and finances. Too many times, my friends, marriages fail in today's modern society because we're fighting on one of those 5 things, if not all 5 of those things. But we've had our ups and our downs. But I've learned over my last 45-ish years of living to be more patient, to care more, to give more than I ever take, to put other people's needs before my own. So when I do that, and I'm always teaching people, here's what I've done wrong, here's what I've done right. If you would like to go faster, let's do it together. So we can learn together, here's what I've done wrong, here's what you've done wrong. But when we can learn from each other's failures, we can leverage each other's successes, we can lean on each other's expertise, we can go faster together. Well, guys, God bless. Have a glorious evening. We are wrapping it up there. My biggest problem, my friends, was I lacked patience. Well, that's no longer an issue. God has forced me to slow down. Well, my friends, if you are in a place in your life and you want to take your wealth to a whole new level, the first thing you got to do is focus on your health. Remember, my friends, that Chinese bamboo, that apple tree, that iceberg, there's a whole lot of it that is below the surface that you do not see. That is your health, my friends. If you want to go faster in life, you got to put an emphasis on your health. Well, every single month, we give away $10,000. And what a blessing it is to be able to give away money to people, because there's a lot of people who are struggling in today's society. But we give away $10,000 every single month for you to just simply put your health at the very forefront of your subconscious mind. Guys, we're going to provide you with meal plans and the accountability that you need. We literally make it where you can't fail. If you have questions, ask. If you need help, ask. If you need more motivation, we're going to give you more motivation. Your fitness routines are all done remotely. Your grocery lists are provided for you. We're going to hook you up with the best possible meal plans, supplementations that you could ever have access to on this planet. You're going to have the videos that you need to be successful. And more than that, you're going to be a part of a community that cheers you loudly every single day. Well, guys, to be a part of our 21-day transformations, you simply just go to our website, Team Be Extra. So, guys, Be Extra is very simple. I want you to be extraordinary. We were not meant to be ordinary. We were designed to live distinctly extraordinary lives. And Coach B and his entire coaching staff is here to help make sure that happens. To get registered for our next 21-day transformation, to be eligible to win a portion of that $10,000, you just simply go to teambeextra.com. You get registered. I'm going to reach out to you. We'll get you set up and plugged in, because April 1st, my friends, it's go time. Guys, this is your distinctly extraordinary coach, Coach B. Ow, ow. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Catch y'all later. Have a blessed Tuesday.